All right. Give a little bit of an intro. Is this thing on?
My patience.
We do have a live fantasy football draft. We got Scotty Two Stone joining us behind the curtain. Then we got Danathan Daily Jr. III, the best newscaster in the Midwest and all over the galaxy. Then you got Mr. El Tucker Tente, the ultimate sensei. We'll save the rest for next week. How about that? But it is still your captain speaking. And we got a live fantasy football draft. We did one last year. And I think it's safe to say we had a blast. And remember last year we kind of helped give people some drafting tips, which I probably got their whole season ruined for them. I probably fucked them over real good and well. But happy to be doing the bonus episode. Once again, it is a 2024 NFL live fantasy football draft. Our draft starts in 3 minutes, but I just wanted to make sure we were fired up and good to go. And let's get the first sip out of the way, shall we? Big pros, big cheers. Hope everybody watching this, where you're watching now or you're watching on a later date, hope you enjoy. And thank you for being tuned in. Hit the like, hit the subscribe, the bell, whatever it is. Comment all the things. You can tell me how ugly I am or how gorgeous I am. You can just let me know. You can use me as you can just vent in my comment section. I don't mind. Go for it. Vent. That would be funny. Like every day I just check back. He's like, man, just got let go. That's too bad. Yeah, man. Week later, he's like, Hogan fucked my wife. I'm like, I get it.
Hogan fucked my wife.
Oh, you're talking about a Bubba the Love Sponge, dude. That's why you talk to Terry Bollea, dude. That's a different brother, dude.
Not Terry Bollea.
I'm telling you, brother, he dropped his third leg on her, and shit.
Ooh, that third leg drop. You think the leg is bad? When he starts throwing dick down like that, man, get out the way. That bitch is an anchor. If he was on board with the Titanic, he could have just flopped his fucking nuts right over the fucking, let his nuts go overboard. That thing would have went. Titanic wouldn't have moved a muscle. What iceberg? He would have cracked the iceberg with his nuts. He would have been like, where's that iceberg? You just watch it just disintegrate.
God.
I think Hogan's nuts is actually what's melting the ice caps.
Oh, yeah?
He's over there just
causing global warming.
Dunking nuts on shit.
Yep.
That's fake
fucking
news,
icebergs
dude.
are driving out to him, man.
That's fake news.
Oh, he ain't gonna take no iceberg pin. He would have been looking at Rose like, bitch, you're going under. You get in the water, bitch. That's a perfectly suitable raft for one Hogan. This is the moment that we wait for.
Am I fucking getting Bijan if he's there?
We have a draft starts. We got an official 1 minute countdown. Uno minuto.
I have a feeling
I did this last year, too.
He's going to make the first jobber move and draft Eddie Kingston at 2.
You're going to draft Eddie Kingston with your second pick?
Bijan?
Sure you don't want Eddie?
Please, draft running backs. Make my job easier in the end.
He is not taking backs, I'm telling you right now, until probably, 6, 7?
I mean, it doesn't matter what I draft because my team's going to be the best anyway, so.
Ooh, now we're already spicy.
So.
The damn draft hasn't even started. We already got zesty sauce.
Oh, yeah, man. You've never been in a league with me, brother. You don't know what my teams look like, brother.
That is true. Wait, let's actually state this. How many time champion do we have in the house? Well, I know you just won last year in the league.
That's all that matters to me. I don't count past shit.
Woo! How many of you won? He's already thinking about this year. He's like, that's in the rear view. How many time champion are you?
4 time.
4 time?
Have all the leagues I've done.
I'm still
Joey did not.
I'm still out here trying to get my first one, to be honest with y'all.
I'm just being
Am I getting Bijan or CD Lamb? That's
okay. So J. Roland Joey with the first pick took McCaffrey.
Smartest pick that.
I just realized that I don't want to get hit with the trademark for the bum 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 bum.
CD or Bijan. CD or Bijan.
I mean, I personally, if that's the two you're picking between, would say Bijan. I mean, looks like it's not even really set in stone, is it? That CD's going to play week 1?
No, it's just a contract dispute. He's not actually injured. He's going to play.
What's the thing I saw though?
He signed. He's going to play.
Didn't Jerry Jones though even say himself like the guy wants money and I'm saying no, we're good?
No, he already signed the
Oh, so he did sign.
Yeah, it's over. He's paid. He's going to play. Fuck.
It's a toughie. I feel like I've gotten stung too many times on first round backs though too, where it's like fuck.
I've also gotten number one backs off of it, so it's let's go see. Fuck it.
All right. Ding baby swag. Let's see who he takes.
All right.
By the way, if you're wondering our order, Danathan is pick 2. Scotty 2 Stoned is pick 7, and I'm pick 8.
I went Bijan last year, and like he got a great year, but I could have got Tyreek with that pick, so it kind of bit me in the ass.
Tyreek exploded last year,
and Tyreek's one of my favorite players too. There's some debate that I should take Tyreek.
The only thing with Tyreek, and you know this about me, and it will come up multiple times throughout the night, I just get a little irritated with his questionable all the time.
Plays through it.
That's true.
He's a tough dude.
See who he's taking.
Yeah, as much as I like Bijan, man, and ESPN ranks way too fucking high.
You think so?
Yeah. They rank running backs in general way too fucking high.
Well, Breece Hall, I do agree with his ranking because I think that with Aaron's ACL, they're going to probably tell him to lean a little bit more into Breece.
I mean, they already have.
But I'd still take Gronk up.
But Breece is more, he's more.
Well, he's letting his go right off the board. He went with Bijan.
I think he autoed.
Yep.
Didn't he?
What?
He ran out of time.
He ran out of time, so he took best available. Which works for me. So this guy lets it happen, and he's down in the hall.
You're just excited to talk some shit at the day job.
Yeah, Dingle autoed. He's in auto now.
Ah, fucking. Just
PJ snagged Cheetah. PJ Tucker. Cheetah's a great pick, though.
One of my all-time favorite fantasy players.
Oh, now we got Scooter McGavin. Big Scotty doesn't know. Let me go throw in the group chat, make sure everybody's on board, even though I did already text everybody.
I let Phil know. I'm not sure if he's in or not. He might just auto draft. Looks like he's in.
Do that in the group chat. You got a pick yet? What do you take? Oh, he's still on the clock. Looks like he's still on the clock. Yeah, he is. Cool. Well, right now we still got Breece up there. And we got Amaron. Then you got Jamar. Then you got Justin. Then you got, Jetson. Then you got Jonathan Taylor, which I feel like that's a high ranking, to be honest. Rodson, come on, slow punch.
I have Taylor a lot lower.
The amazing Rod. Pause.
Fucker always gets hurt.
Then we got Ben up to bat. Big Ben Bags. That's funny with the come on throw, folks.
Freaking
So far, I feel like the board's kind of Scott snag, Scooter snag, Breece. You're up next. You're on deck.
Yeah, I already got my pick. It's one of two people. Because Ben's probably going to take my guy. Because he's going to let the time run out. So I should tell you who I'm taking.
Amaron.
Yeah, I would take him. But Ben's going to rather.
Well, you
if he defaults out, yeah, he goes Amaron. But then do you go Chase? Because I would personally, myself, I'm staying far away from Jamar.
You got Chase or Jefferson.
And in that case, I would actually take Jetson. There just went Amaron. There you are. You're up to bat. Who you taking?
Fuck it. I'm taking.
Who'd you take? You took Jamar Chase?
He took Chase. Lefty with Jefferson.
Because, like you said, quarterback play. As long as Joe Burrow throws the ball, I'm all right. Technically, no matter who throws the ball, he's going to fight.
This is tough. Right now, I'll be honest. I'm looking at Barkley. I'm looking at AJ Brown. I'm kind of looking at Jetson, but then I'm liking Garrett Wilson though there too. Because Aaron's healthy now, but I don't know if I like that now. I went AJ Brown.
AJ Brown?
Yeah.
It's not a bad pick. I mean, you have the safety of the quarterback, and he's the top target there, so I would have taken the risk on Jefferson. I mean, he's going to be top dog anyways, like we were talking about earlier. That's just me, though. Jefferson is still one of the top receivers in the league. AJ had a bit of a collapse last year. I had him last year as my.
Am I wrong?
He was my wide receiver 1 last year. He collapsed at the end.
Am I wrong for thinking that like Jetson isn't going to be like the normal himself, like because of the quarterback situation?
He's going to be quarterback proof.
You're saying he's quarterback proof. It don't matter his throwing ball. He's still putting points on board.
He's the best receiver in the league, bar none. The only reason I take CD Lambs because he has Dak. I mean, they're in the same tier, so it's if Justin Jefferson still had Kirk Cousins as his quarterback, he'd be the number 1 receiver right now.
Why did Kirk go to Atlanta? What was it?
And you gave Justin Jefferson the fill, so he's ecstatic that you left him a Viking for him.
Is that what he said?
Well, I already know.
He was probably like, "Oh no shit."
Yeah, he's like, "Damn, Jefferson really dropped to me."
Damn, Big Koozie, my shaking big brother took Saquon. So we still got Jonathan Taylor.
See, they went with their favorites. I did not go with my team. They went with their team. I did not. Ooh.
Yeah,
but I went with my team last year. It wasn't the right decision.
I wonder if Koozie was trying to get Barkley and AJ, and I just stole AJ from him.
Maybe that did happen. I don't know. He's like, well, shit. I'm going to have to go to Saquon now.
Now it's like, do I want to get a receiver or do I want to get a running back? That's where this gets interesting. That's where this gets really interesting.
I know how I draft my team and how I build my team in mocks, so I like how it turned out, so I might go that route. If I did take Bijan, it would just be a hero running back. But I'm not even sure if I will go 0 or not. It depends how this draft actually shapes out.
Well, good brother Nate Ball went with Jonathan Taylor. Time right now.
It depends on the 11 teams and who they pick. Who I end up taking. So.
Well, that's the thing with this league is too. We got a lot of dogs in here. Us three speaking. I mean, I guess I'm debatable if I'm a dog or not. Some years I'm a Shih Tzu. Some years I'm a Rottweiler that blows his leg out in the last game.
I'm a perennial playoff team every year.
Damn, he took Garrett Wilson.
It's a good pick.
Yeah, it is. Nate threw his on auto. That helps the drafts go by quick when you see people throwing on auto.
We've got 3 people on auto right now.
We got Kyron. Pacheco still up here. Devontae Adams, which who's throwing the ball in Vegas? Not Aiden O'Connell.
Oh, no, it's Minshew.
Oh, Gardner Minshew.
Yeah, it's already been announced. He went with Marvin. I wanted to see if Marvin would drop because ESPN had Marvin drop so fucking hard. I could not believe it. I'm like, if it comes back and I have Marvin on the board, ooh.
That would have made you go crazy?
Oh, yeah.
I think I see who I'm taking, but he has to follow me.
Oh, yeah. Here's your chance. Oh,
Mike Evans. Hey, me and Scotty Two Stone were talking before the draft. I was like, I'm big on him.
Still my pick.
He's a model of consistency. So, Chris Olave.
I like how they do the
Tyron.
board this year on the ESPN app too, because that's the app that we're using, by the way. Sponsored by it, unofficially. Same thing with the Budweiser. But all right. So now I got my 2 wide receivers, my 1 and 2. And I gotta kind of see where I'm gonna go from here. That's why when I saw I had the 8th pick, I'm like, fuck. I'm like, I kind of like it because at least it's not 6. If I was 6, I would have had to restart. I would have had to reschedule.
Let's see.
How do we feel about Malik Neighbors? You
Oh,
like the kid?
Yeah, I like him.
Danny Dimes gonna throw dimes at him?
Let's see.
What's he throwing dimes?
That's
What?
What's he throwing dimes?
yeah.
Well, that's his nickname at least.
Danny Pennies.
He threw dimes once.
Yeah, that's when they started that, right? Because it was like he had like a really good
And
game.
then last year was the power of his fucking agent. His best friend with the coat and the hat. The fedora, I do believe.
Yeah, I think Malik Neighbors could be really good. It just you got to get that quarterback play for him to work it out. Who's the backup behind Danny? Is it Drew Lock? I think it's the backup, maybe Drew.
Yeah, I'm picking right now. Drew Lock, yes. That's your question. We got 2 picks.
Am I crazy and I go with a 3rd wide receiver?
Let's see.
Ooh. Damn. I might be cooking here.
I hope you're not looking at my guy.
Who are you
Who
looking at? What?
Who are you looking at?
I'm looking at running backs, tight ends, maybe QBs, maybe.
I got all that list. I got everything I already want. It's on my list.
You think so, huh?
Yeah.
You know you're forgetting somebody.
Sure.
I don't know that. I was just trying to get in your head. You know you're forgetting somebody, right?
Absolutely. I think Buddy's forgetting somebody over there.
Ooh.
Think long, you think wrong.
No, I think confident, dude. Don't worry about it.
He's locked in. Who do we snag? James Cook. You think he's gonna
The Bills moved to a run team at the second half of last year. James Cook's going to go off this year.
Good one. Oh, there just went DK. Good, get the C fuck off the board. You know me, I don't like them Seahawks, and if you don't know, well, now you do. J. Roland Joey, though. Let's see where he goes with this one. So he's got Christian, CMC, and DK already. Who's your 2 that you picked up? Who was your first?
I had CD Lamb and James Cook.
And you got who, Scotty? He's just drafting blind.
Fuck yeah. Olava.
Oh, Chris
Olave.
Olave and Jamar Chase. I didn't even notice you took Olave.
That was my second pick. And after he drafts, I'll take him at 3rd pick. Even though me and him ain't thinking a lot alike.
I do like DJ Moore, but do I really go with a 3rd wide receiver? I feel like that would be lunacy if I did that. Do I go with ooh? I almost don't want to say that one out loud because if somebody takes it, I'd be sick. But I also don't even know for sure I'm going to take that person. Let's just say I'm big on handcuffs. And for those that don't know, in fantasy terms, handcuff is where you take the starter and his backup.
I took Kelsey.
Ah! I had Travis in my key. Fuck. Or in my queue. Is it Q or key?
Cute.
Q? Okay. I had him in my queue. Ooh.
That's funny. I'm not mad at the Kelsey pick. Let's see.
Then you also got Sam Laporta.
Yeah, I was giving that some thought. I might stick with it.
Do I let the QBs fall? Do I try to get in on a really good one?
Yeah, I'll go Sam Laporta.
You went with Laporta?
It's a safe pick.
Okay.
Keep one of the top tight ends in the league.
How do we feel about Trey McBride?
If I didn't take Laporta, that's probably the next guy I would take. So.
How do you feel about Dalton Kincaid?
That's probably like right after McBride.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, so now we're thinking alike. I also I know it probably shouldn't be, but I also try to factor in when I'm getting these guys. Wait a minute, who do they play twice a year? Kind of defenses are they going against type shit?
Yeah, I like the fact that now I have a top running back, I have an RB1, wide receiver 1, and a tight end 1, so I'm happy with that. So well balanced.
I'm still working on the running back. You still got some good backs there, though. Some really good backs.
Derrick Henry, Rashad White, they're going.
Yeah.
Got Kamara, Henry, White, all going.
We got Scotty 2 Stone now on the clock.
Which I didn't really care for any 3 of them personally. Just the other options, at the other positions, I like more. Waddle.
You took Waddle. Okay.
Waddle's a solid second option for sure.
He's my
third. So, yeah.
He's my flex.
So, that's a flex play. So, you have Olave, Chase, and Waddle. Okay. That's a solid group. Josh Jacobs.
I just went with Josh Jacobs.
If you're going running back, I like him more than White, Henry, and Kamara. So, yeah.
Really?
I do. Because he's a workhorse. He's going to be in, what's his face? Fucking LaFleur's offense.
Matt LaFleur?
Yeah, it's going to be a way better situation than he was in Vegas. So he's going to have a way better year. Derrick Henry, 30 years old. Yeah, he's on the Ravens, but you got Lamar there too. Solid RB2, in my opinion. Rashad White, not efficient enough. Good for fantasy, not efficient, though. So he might actually, real life, get playing time taken away from him. So it's a huge red flag. And Kamara, his efficiency has dipped every year. He's been in the league, so.
Well, here we go. Ayuk just went off the board.
Ayuk. I was thinking taking Ayuk in the third. Cup's a good pick, too, at the turn at the 4. Achan's nothing but upside. So I like Rod's pick on the 3 and the 4.
Well, I just got my tight end.
Neighbors went, so that's cool.
I just took Trey McBride.
Okay, you got Trey McBride.
So I got my tight end 1.
DJ Moore went.
Great wide receivers.
I was hoping maybe he would fall. It's not the end of the world.
I think Chicago is going to set the league on fire this year. Maybe I fell for the Hard Knocks hype, but from what I see, everything was good. Who are you hoping falls?
I'm not saying it. Not saying it until it comes in. I'm on the clock.
Fair enough. Well, you're 2 away from that. You got one person drafted, and then you got an auto. So let's see who you're thinking, boss. I'm still debating in my head and tossing it around when I feel like taking a quarterback, because now it looks like somebody went.
Oh, I forgot about Mark Andrews.
Who?
Hurts and Allen. Jalen Hurts went first, and Allen second.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm looking at a handful of quarterbacks out here that I think would be better than Hurts. But then again, I probably shouldn't say that.
He gets the running back touchdowns.
Yeah, that's why I usually draft.
Yeah.
So I saw him right before I picked.
Okay. It was nothing. Good. And this man is going off this year. This is an MVP year for Patty Mahomes, my guys.
Woo! Uh-oh, another quarterback off the board.
That was going to be my next pick. I was going to have him and Allen. Fuck it.
But I know where I'm going next. Come on, Joey. Let's go.
You're over here like, alrighty. Do I dare put Deshaun in my queue? Well, I just did. So. See how that goes. Dude, remember when you said Bo Nix? They literally have Bo Nix projected 1 point more than Russell fucking Wilson.
Wait, what?
So they have Bo Nix
Browns
projected
defense.
192.
I think that's a Kingston pick. I love the Browns, but man, round 5.
You just took a defense early. Unless he's going to do what I did in my one free
That's
league
right.
where I drafted 3 defenses. I literally drafted the Jets, the Browns, and the Niners defense.
Yeah.
So I'm like, fuck it. I'm just going to stream them all here and see if some idiot's going to trade for them.
I just took Rashid Rice. So
Oh, you took my defense. Too.
I got.
don't know. Someone else did.
Yeah, it was Joey.
Yeah.
Took that bitch early.
Yeah, he took it way too early though.
I
in my
was 2
opinion.
rounds away from it. 1 round maybe.
At the very earliest.
If this guy's
You get
still
the
there
best
when I get to my pick, I
you
think
gotta
I'll
be a
take it.
tread center if you think you're behind.
But I got Rashid Rice to go with Patty Mahomes. Let's fucking go.
Oh, you just drafted Rice?
Yeah.
Good shit.
He's my wide receiver 2 to go with Pat Mahomes. I am fucking ecstatic about that. He's only down on the board because of that whole Too Fast, Too Furious shit. So
I was about to say, did Rice get into something? That's my wide receiver.
He did a hit and run and he punched a paparazzi dude.
That might be the coolest fucking guy in the league.
Yeah.
He's like, I get hammered, drive drunk, beat up paparazzi. Fuck yeah. That's the life, baby. That's the American
No,
dream.
the paparazzi guy didn't file charges either.
Fuck no.
So he got away scot-free.
They're just one Zay Flowers. Well, I'm 1 pick away from potentially getting one I'm going to get, but let's see.
Get it. I'll give it to you.
CJ Stroud,
That's my backup quarterback.
Lamar.
I just took Lamar. So there we go. Got the QB.
I thought
I'm
you
surprised
were-
Lamar was still there after people were taking Jalen Hurts. I'd take Lamar any day over him.
I got Josh Allen and CJ Stroud.
I mean,
Oh, yeah, you did already do 2 quarterbacks.
RB2.
I mean, it takes them off the board, really.
Well, no, because you never know one's going down.
Confidence.
They're the most intricate thing on the field.
I already know who I want as my backup quarterback as well, too, but he's going to fall.
I'm just hoping my tight end stays there until next round.
My backup for sure is going to fall.
My tight end and my defense. So I'm right there drafting defense.
How many defenses went off the board? Just 1 or 2 yet?
Just one. Like I said, it's way too early for defense.
Yeah, I'm going to
Kyle
let that.
Pitts. That's
There's just too many good names on the board right now to pick a defense.
Yeah.
Granted, the Browns defense could be the number 1 defense this year.
Yeah,
And
most likely
It
probably will be.
won't surprise me, but I'm not taking the Browns defense in round 5. The earliest I've ever taken a defense was the Seahawks, and that's when they were the Legion of Boom. So
Who do we
that's when fantasy defenses mattered.
Unless you're in the one dynasty league that I'm in where the defense has the potential to be the highest scoring thing on the team.
So yeah, I'd rather have if you're going to play defense, I'd rather have a scoring system like that where defense actually matters like that.
Each stop is a point, 3 and
Yeah.
out is three points or something like that.
See, I would love that. I would love that type of league.
Oh,
Because
dude, you can
fantasy-
watch the defense score just go up and down during the game. It's kind of cool, actually. You're like, whoa, how did I just have 22 and now I'm -4? Like what the fuck happened?
My gripe with fantasy, over the years, the rules beneficial to players having more points, and now you took away the strategy of defense. No one cares about defense anymore.
I mean, yeah.
And then you have all these options for every position now.
I mean, I'm thinking.
So now it's no longer
Like when I had the Cowboys defense last year, and I think it was one league, they literally went the fuck off. They had 2 pick sixes, a scoop and score. Remember that game? And then literally I think they only still finished that game with, like, I think I had, like, 32 fantasy points for them. And I was like, whoa, that's a lot. But, like, it took all of that to get to there.
Yeah.
Like,
Gotta use this guy's on.
oh, absolutely.
Okay.
T. Higgins off the board.
Yeah, Josh took T. Higgins, which I've never been a T. Higgins guy.
Oh, I just saw Big Pushing P. Phil.
Yeah,
Took Kyle Pitts.
Yeah,
Good luck.
Yeah, I saw that.
Godspeed, brother. Good luck. I did not feel like falling for
I think he's a good tight end. I would take Mark Andrews before him, but that's just me. And I forgot about Mark Andrews. I would have him under Trey McBride. I would have him before Dalton Kincaid, though.
How do we feel about Zamir White?
I have one of my dynasties. I like him. But I'm not sure if I'll take him like in this draft that we
Stevenson I might stay away from, but then again, it's like who else is going to be really getting the ball?
He's going to get a lot of touches. They just paid the man. Just gonna he have a good bounce back year this year. Got Amari Cooper still on the board, which I like. Stevenson was off the board.
Godwin's still on the board. Oh, there just went Stevenson. Saw Mark Andrews one too.
And it's another Rob pick at the turn here. Got Anthony Richardson, which he could be interesting. Deontay Johnson. He is the number one receiver in Carolina for what it's worth. Christian Kirk, McLaurin, all good value. Kincaid went off the board. So
I almost was going to take many men wish death upon me, Brian Robinson, but I think that
you are on the clock.
Yep.
Anthony Richardson went to Phil, Tank Dell to Josh, and Nate Dogg took.
And I just got my running back too.
Okay.
Aaron Jones, baby.
Aaron Jones.
Welcome to the team, baby. Welcome to the team.
Not a huge Aaron Jones guy this year, but
I mean, I kind of.
It's not bad price for him.
And Minnesota, I'm thinking like obviously you got all those issues going on.
They're going to lead.
I mean, who had a worse offseason than the Vikings? Their 5th round pick fucking died.
Yeah.
Fucking died. Like, I know when JJ McCarthy and like them, like when they went out and when Addison got hurt, like I know people were focused on that, but I was like, let's not forget that their 5th round pick just fucking died. R.I.P. by the way. Full condolences to that man's family. Not laughing at death here. Just saying, like, what the fuck kind of offseason is that? That GM definitely hit the William Dafoe when he got the call from the clinic. When they were like, yeah, man, we lost him, coach. He's like, you can't do this to me. You have any idea how much I sacrificed? I think I did a pretty good rendition of that. How would you rate that, Scott? 1 to 10.
Paying attention to that, man. I had something else going on, dude.
Okay, I think this is where I take my. You got.
Who are you trying to be? Tony Clifton?
I was being William Dafoe.
Who the fuck's William Dafoe?
Who's Spider-Man? The Green
you got
Goblin.
Spider-Man?
Yeah, when he goes. Remember when they're like, "Hey Osborne," they're like, "Hey Osborne, yeah, man, we're gonna have to ask you to leave."
From Boondock?
No. From the Boondocks?
Let's see, we got.
I ain't gonna lie, and I'm only gonna say this one time. That Jackson Smith from Seattle is kind of a dog, and I think he might have a good year this year. Whoa. What in the jobber is going on here?
We got Mahomes, Rice, Laporta, Cook.
You're looking over your squad? That's what I'm doing too.
Okay, CD.
Right now, essentially, I'm gunning for my flex. Keenan, you need to lose weight, buddy, before I take you.
We got Patty Mahomes, Sheed Rice, and Samara White. So the next receiver or running back I take, and Joey did take the gym. Yeah, he took JSM.
Oh, that's kind of funny. I don't know if he's watching live, but Shout out J-Roll.
Let's see.
What's going on with Brian Robinson and Eckler? Why is Brian
He took Deontay Johnson?
Why is Brian Eckler's backup, but he's projected higher with points? That doesn't make sense. Unless are they splitting touches?
Probably.
Gotta be, because why would the backup be ranked higher than
Eckler?
I like.
the back? Yeah, but his backup is ranked higher.
You trust us and Eckler to play 17 fucking games?
That's a good point.
Give me Scary Terry, man, at my flex with Jaden Daniels this
That was
year.
somebody I had in my queue.
Yeah,
Good one.
yeah. Jaden Daniels, an actual quarterback, throwing the fucking ball for once in his career.
He's like, holy shit, it's accurate.
He's like, holy shit, I could play wide receiver in the NFL now.
Holy shit, the ball stayed in bounds. You didn't mean for me to catch it in the 6th fucking row?
I think McLaurin has great upside this year just because he has a quarterback now. So
He just ran up to Jaden Daniels and he's like, I love you, man.
James Conner.
There went Kyler.
And Kyler.
There went Trevor. Ew.
Yeah.
There went Keenan. Good luck.
I like the Kyler pick. I do not like the T-Law pick, but T-Law is going to be better than what he was last year. So
I'm feeling a little rookie coming on. I'm feeling a little rookie swag. Call me crazy, but at least you're calling. When in Romeo Odunze. Let's go.
I like the upside there.
Yep, and I like his relationship really shows really well on Hard Knocks with him and Caleb.
Yeah.
Like I actually there's a part in the episode that just came out where Caleb literally tells him, he's like, I got you. Like, so I think him and Rome are gonna be a good link there.
That's a good pick. I like it.
So now I'm at 3 wide receivers, 2 running backs. Gotta probably even that out a little bit.
And that's where I'm at too. I got all my starters, so
Fuck running backs.
How many have you got?
Not a goddamn boy.
Told you.
I'm
Told you.
That's fine.
What do you think of that approach to it? Because like I said, he made it work like in flying colors last year.
I was mocking zero running back, and I liked the setup, but I was at the 6th pick when I did it, so I think that's where he's at. Like,
7th pick.
Yeah, so
I was right there.
It's a good strategy.
I mean,
so
it's a hit or miss on running backs.
They're just one Brian.
I'm fine. I'm fine with it because my team is well balanced. So, and the 3 receivers I have,
There's
great
solid
fucking
receivers.
potential. So it's
They're 3 talented receivers.
yeah. So I'm
just hoping my 3
at the top tight end and top
can
quarterback.
average
So
20 points a game.
I was either about to take, if I wasn't going to take Romeo, I was actually going to take Xavier Worthy, the guy who broke the 40 record.
Yeah, worried he's going to be a screen guy, dude, or they're going to launch the fucking ball to him. So it's going to be good either way.
I'll be honest, you know what my irrational fear is about Xavier Worthy?
What, him getting fucking ripped in half?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Like, I get it, you can run really fucking fast. You're a lightning bolt. But the moment you get lit up,
it's just like you running on the field.
Literally. Like, it's like if you can put jetpacks on my feet, but then what happens if I get hit? That ball's gonna, that ball's gonna look like a bottle of champagne. The thing's gonna fucking go all the way up in the air.
Josh took Najee. Nate Dogg got J Love.
Fuck, that was gonna be my backup quarterback.
I'm not worried about that quarterback at this point.
Yeah, now I'm just waiting until the one falls, probably to like the second.
I'm stocking up on running back and receivers at this point.
The Watson Jalen Reed is a headache because it's like, which one do you take? Because it seems like either game, like in each game, it seems like only one of them goes off, the other one does shithouse. However, though, I do think Jordan Love's about to have a banger year. Dare I say top 10 QB?
Who?
Jordan Love.
Oh yeah, that's very within his reach. I was sorry, I just saw Rod take David Montgomery, and he took Christian Kirk on the turn, so I like both of those picks.
I don't know. I'm not really.
I was for my 0 running back. I was taking David Montgomery. So
that was going to be my first running back, to be honest.
Yeah.
But there's another one you haven't talked about either.
Well, I hope you're not eyeing the same dude I am. So.
Well, I picked right.
You picked right before me, so you're gonna have a shot at taking him.
Well,
what do I do with this Tennessee situation?
Okay. So what are you drafting, Luke?
Looking at running backs right now.
Yeah, I don't even want to help him because we're all eyeball the same thing, I think.
Yeah.
I went with Tajay.
Okay.
I feel like that's safer over Pollard. I was never really big on Pollard, even though he is a great receiving back, but so is Spears.
Oh, Williams out of Denver.
Oh, you went with Javonte. I don't believe Javonte in one bit.
Wait, who took who?
He took Javonte.
Javonte.
Williams.
Yeah.
Oh, from Denver?
Yeah.
The guy gets his knees blown out every year.
That was your first back?
Yeah.
Ballsy.
Gotta be ballsy when you draft no running backs. This could be his year.
Nah. I'm off that train a long fucking time ago. long time ago.
Chubb blew out both his knees in college, but he was still top back when he came back into the league.
Yeah.
Then he blew out both his knees in the NFL.
Yeah, but he did have a few good years, though. Did he not?
He did.
He didn't have a few good years before he blew out his knee.
Oh, are you talking about Chubb?
Yeah.
Oh, Chubb's different. I thought you were talking about Williams.
But I'm just saying, he blew out both his knees in college.
Well, that's Chubb. Chubb's built different.
Absolutely. Everyone's built different. Everyone's different.
Nick Chubb's fucking Batman. Xavier Worthy, Brock Purdy is my pick. And it's funny that you said Tajay Spears. I didn't want to say anything because I was hoping he wasn't looking at Tennessee as well. I am taking totally about Pollard. I think he's going to be the better of the two.
Well, let's see who. Let's see who.
That was my other guy. That was going to be my other one, too. It was Pollard. Was thinking of him, too.
Why are you guys big on Tajay?
Because he was the backup to fucking Derrick Henry last year, and they
really
gave the bag to Pollard.
Played.
I'm going where the money is.
Pollard was more consistent when he got on the field.
Pollard was good when he was on the field. He was
consistent all the way around.
Yeah. And he got, unfortunately, hurt, which hurt his stock.
Spears was up and down when he played.
Yeah.
He'd give you 2 points or
he
played 2 points.
I mean, he wasn't bad when he was on the field. It was just, he had Derrick Henry there.
Yeah.
So.
But now he's in Baltimore.
How many more picks I got?
I mean, you never know which one is going to be better. I mean, I could be talking my ass, but I'm putting my money on Pollard. So.
I would have too.
He was a 1,000-yard rusher despite the injuries, and you have the Browns offensive coordinator, not the offensive coordinator. It's his father, but he coached the O-line last year. So that O-line is going to be a lot better this year. So they're going to run the ball really well. Even though they're going to be more of a passing team, they're still going to run the ball really well. So I'm not worried about it. I like the value of Pollard at where he goes. So.
Then we got Chase Brown.
Eckler went, Jaden Reed, both good picks. And it comes down to me. I have gone.
Have fun, brother.
I have gone Pollard, and he is my third running back, I think. Yeah.
Take a look over at my board again.
It's hard to see. As you can see, my screen is all kinds of shank. So look at that.
That's no glare either. That's his phone.
I can't really review my team and see what I have here, but despite that, going based on talent of what I see here, I like fucking goddamn. I'm looking at 2 people now.
I'm hoping somebody falls, but I'm not saying it. It's way too early for me to say it. If I was a pick or 2 away, I might say it. But not with you going and this fucker's still to go. I ain't saying shit. You're taking him back. I bet you're taking him back.
Me?
Yeah. You're going to probably take Big Zeke.
Nope.
You got in your Buckeyes bag. You were in your Buckeyes fields today.
Nope.
You're going to take Marquise Brown.
Nope. Dude,
I'm going to go Lad.
You went McConkey?
Mm-hmm. I was thinking him or Keon Coleman.
They just went Goddard. Or Goddard. Is it Goddard or Goddard?
It's Goddard.
Goddard. Got it. It's Goddard.
You are not looking at the same pick. So whatever you're interested, you can say it out loud.
All right, I'm going to throw it out now. I'm looking at Keon Coleman.
I almost took him. So
That's who I'm looking at.
I was 50-50 on that.
Yeah, I'm not in the same league.
That's
I
because,
gotta
like,
get better somewhere else. It ain't in running back. That's all I'm saying.
you got Devin Singletary at running back, Mostert, still.
Yeah, I got more. I got them. I think I got Ford on my things. Fuck it, Ford paid off last year for me.
There just went Keon.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not surprised Keon went, but
How do you feel about Brian Thomas Jr.?
I think he is a good pick at this point. If I was on the board right now, he's good.
He's a name you'd be looking at?
Yeah.
Well, that's a name I'm looking at.
You got Singletary, you got Mostert.
I was looking at most.
You got Jaden Daniels.
That might be my second back.
I might have to snag an insurance policy that I see.
You got Chase Brown, Jonathan Brooks, D-Hop, Old Gus, Chuba, and the man himself, Nick Chubb, and Jerome Ford.
I'm looking at Ty Chandler.
Ty Chandler, I mean, since you have Aaron Jones, yeah, that's a good handcuff to have.
That's probably where I'm going with that, to be honest.
It's not a bad pick at this point.
However, though, if this dude's available, man, I'm about to snag him.
What's
I'm probably taking
Scooter thinking right now?
I'd love to know. But Scotty doesn't even know.
I don't think he knows.
Scotty doesn't know. Scotty doesn't know.
He took Jacoby.
Then Ben Bagathan took Singletary.
And there goes Mostert.
You just took Mozart. Ryan Thomas Jr.
I mean, Mostert, he had a great year last year, so, like, it's, like, why not take him at that value? So, it's a good pick. Freaking, do I expect him to get another 13 touchdowns? Probably not.
They just went Zach Moss.
But he's still going to be a pivotal part of that
all I
Miami
need
Dolphins
him to do
offense.
is give me 6 points.
Yeah.
You're like, just give me 6.
See, I had my minimum for every position, minimum double digits. You have to give me double digits or you're trash.
I got 3 receivers that I think will carry my team far enough. That's how I feel.
Zach Moss went. You got Brian Thomas Jr. Okay.
I don't know. I might take Ty Chandler. Now I'm iffy. Now I'm iffy on that.
I mean, you took Brian Thomas, so I like to pick more. So, Ty Chandler.
Who's Jacobs' backup?
Marshawn Lloyd. He's currently injured, but
Great.
But he's a rookie.
Sounds like a player on my team already.
Yep.
Sounds like a player on my team.
Welcome home, baby. Welcome home. Get it out the way already. Sign a hurt guy. Fuck it.
Josh took Marquise.
That's interesting. I usually like drafting guys that play week 1.
All right.
I put my hater on for that one.
Yeah, freaking
There went Big Zeke.
Zeke.
Good luck.
He's not the running back I would have taken at this point.
Is he at least the one there?
No.
Oh.
Where's Tony Pollard? Wouldn't he be the one?
No, Pollard's in Tennessee.
Oh, he's a Tennessee. I forgot.
Yeah, because
He
they're
went
like
to the money.
Yeah, I forgot he chased the
they
money.
couldn't pay him.
Chase the money. Chase the money.
Absolutely.
The Dallas Dallas has to pay Dak and fucking Parsons, so
Well, he doesn't have to pay Dak. Dak has to prove that shit.
I mean, Dak's proving he's a great quarterback. It's just the playoffs.
It's Tony Romo.
He's literally Tony Romo Jr.
If I take
Tony
this pick,
Romo you wouldn't consider him a great quarterback at his time, would you?
He was a great quarterback. He just once the playoffs say he sucked.
That'd be like saying
That's fucking Dak Prescott in a nutshell too.
But that's like saying Alex Smith was a great quarterback.
Oh, Alex Smith was fucking
Great game manager.
oh, there went
Yeah.
Chubb.
I don't consider game managers as great quarterbacks.
Depends on the team you have. You put him on Kansas City or San Fran, and he was good. Like during those years, you didn't. He took care of the ball.
Boom.
There you go.
Got my handcuff.
Not great
Bring
for
out them
fantasy.
cuffs, baby.
Not great for fantasy, but like I would take him over, and then a quarterback that would just like fucking would suck ass. Like I would take Alex Smith over Jacoby Brissett or something like that. Like
Oh, it depends.
I would take Alex Smith over Jimmy Garoppolo, and this man would agree with me.
Any fucking day. I would take a high schooler over Jimmy G right now. Can you throw the ball semi-accurately?
If he was a great,
Like-
why he get bounced around like if he was such a great quarterback, Alex Smith.
Well, you got to think of the
But he was a-
situations. You got why you got bounced because San Fran they found Colin Kaepernick, and
Which
they
was
thought
so great.
they thought he was a superstar. Okay, we're going to trade Alex Smith away with the Andy Reid system. They end up drafting Patty Mahomes because he's, in their eyes, generational talent.
Which he was.
Which
Surprisingly, he
which
was.
Andy Reid was right. So goodbye, Alex Smith, and Alex Smith played for the Commanders, and
Broke his leg.
then his leg disintegrated. Yeah, so
Because he was.
And why was that?
I have to make my pick now.
He's on the clock.
I was talking this whole time.
Okay, my bad.
But
They're just went Jaden Daniels.
No, you're good, brother. I'm like, oh shit, I'm on the clock. So who I'm gonna
That
take
was
here?
Aaron Rodgers over fucking Alex Smith in the draft.
Give
When
me
they both
Gusto.
got drafted again.
Yeah,
Because they got drafted the same year.
I would have done
One
that
was
too.
the first pick and one was the
Chase Brown, Tyler
last pick of the
Lockett.
first round.
Honestly, Aaron's a QB I go with almost every single year up until this year.
Shit.
We draft him again so he can get hurt in week 1.
This is just gonna be.
Do I get my backup QB now and feel ballsy? Who doesn't have a QB yet?
I don't really need that.
So everybody's got a QB so far, except
got
for
two.
Rod.
You fuck around, you might have wait another QB draft.
Do I take Rodgers?
I'd fucking take Herbert over Rodgers. You do what you want.
I don't know. He's just iffy because it's like, is he going to sip ayahuasca and tear his ACL again and not believe in medical science? It's like tough.
I'm taking Herbert. Herbert's a gunslinger. Don't know who he's throwing the ball to, but he'll throw the ball.
Where's he throwing?
Herbert?
Oh, Chargers, right?
Yeah.
Well, he's throwing to McConkey.
Yeah.
What else?
Give me D-Hop.
You took D-Hop?
Yeah.
Damn it.
You wanted D-Hop?
Yeah, that was a good.
D-Hop is good value for where he's at. He was still like a top 20 player.
They're just one
last year,
Niners
so-
defense.
Oh, so what else did my pick before that?
D-Hop is good depth. Let's go with some of the running backs.
You know what? Fuck it.
Jerry Jeudy.
Why not?
Backup quarterback.
I thought of taking Caleb instead of D-Hop, but I'm like, I have Patty Mahomes. Who cares?
What's he going to start? A week?
Yeah.
Right.
Like, I'm not too worried about it.
Doing pretty good so far with the bye week situation, too, here.
Oh, I didn't pay attention to that shit.
Oh, I pay attention to all that shit. Buys.
I stopped caring about
Well, only
that.
reason why I did that is
It's
there
just
was
another
one.
thing I have to pay attention to. Fuck that.
Only reason why I do that is because there was literally 1 year where it fell on a week, and I was like, "What happened?" Like literally, like everybody on my
I'll
fucking team had a
substitute
bye
one
week.
bad
I was like,
I'll
"What is?"
substitute one bad week. Half a team doesn't
I guess
start.
so. All right, now where are we feeling?
Sorry.
If it falls, I'm getting it. If it doesn't fall, I'm waiting. So if the defense I want falls, I'll snag it. If not, I'm gonna just hold off on defense and say fuck it. Might even go the stream defense route.
What does my team look like? If you don't mind me asking.
Oh, here you go. There's. You just gotta find your name, your position.
Roster, do you?
I don't know. My screen's kind of small, I think, compared to probably other.
Yeah, I wish I had this set up. Okay.
Oh, really?
I can't really see my team thing.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I got a bunch of blocked areas for some reason. I like that setup though, 'cause it lets me see everyone's team all at once.
Mine too.
Okay,
I got that going.
Yeah.
Five receivers. I got 4 running backs. Quarterback, tight end. All right,
Just name me a
cool.
brewski out of it, please.
Yeah, I shouldn't have gone D-Hop, but that's all right.
Thank you, my good sir.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, there just went Aaron. What QBs are even still on the board?
Trey Benson, Jameson Williams, then Aaron. Curtis Samuel, Kirk Cousins. Okay.
So let's see. Defense kicker. For those wondering what round we are in as well, we are round 12 currently. Pick's about to be coming back to me, actually.
Is there any good running backs left?
Come on, this defense fall. Defense fall. Defense fall. Defense fall.
Oh shit! Are we looking at the same defense? Because you drafted right before me.
I'm sorry, brother. If it falls to me, I'm taking
Oh,
this.
Are we in an Empire State?
There's a Jets. Jets. Yeah.
So the next person drafts in front of you. Fuck you. There's a big drop after.
I mean, because honestly, dude, there's no other defense worthy of taking right now.
No, there's a big drop. That's what I was going to take.
Big ass drop. I see the Bengals. I'm like, hey. That's like the point in the old school directions where if you hit the railroad tracks, you've gone too far.
That's worried about defenses.
That's his thing.
I mean, I'll worry about defense later.
I understand that. I just want.
Oh, we got a guy in the league. You're gonna get a kick out of this one. I almost can bet you that there's a great chance that Rod will not draft the defense. He just streams them every week.
Yeah.
Just picks them up. Whichever one has the favorable matchup, picks it up, lets it ride.
That's basically what I'm doing.
I get that technique, but you get fucked in that technique too sometimes. Defense
Until you find, I mean, there's gonna be
it's gonna have a filling out period in the first 2 to 3 weeks because you could choose that wrong defense you think's a great bad matchup.
There's always a good defense in the waiver too. So.
Yeah, but I'm just saying you could just pick that good defense, but have a terrible week and they just give you -5 points or whatever.
Oh yeah, that's like
a horrible pivot.
Yeah.
I think Bears defense this year could be a sleeper.
Addison.
I just want the Cowboys. Fuck it.
There we go. Bam.
Nice.
Got it. Jets. Jets. Now you're on the board.
Yeah.
You went with Mooney, ATL receiver.
I was looking at Herbert and like I'm watching Herbert drop. I'm like,
yeah.
I'm I'm about to take him at this fucking point.
If I didn't have who I had as a backup quarterback, I would have took him.
Right.
I got C.J. Stroud, so I feel confident in that. That's my second quarterback.
Yeah,
well, Stroud's about to be a QB5 for sure.
Josh Allen's my first.
Okay. I wouldn't have taken 2 quarterbacks that high.
Hey, never know when Josh Allen's going to play like shit or C.J. Stroud. C.J. was pretty solid, though.
They're both awesome. Like, that's why I wouldn't take both of them. I had one or the other.
Hey, trade bait. Worst case scenario.
Worst case scenario, yeah.
I can get a good running back for one of them.
I'm counting my running backs right now. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Somebody will need. Oh, plus quarterback's the most injured position, too.
Yeah, give me Blake Corum.
So that's what I worry about, too, because quarterback going down.
If Kyron goes down, Blake Corum's the fucking man.
Which
and even if Kyron is playing, Blake is still playing. So I like that fucking like getting him around 13. Yes, please. Hell yeah.
How do you feel about Freiermuth?
Phelan and Algier went. I don't want to touch any Steeler player with a 10-foot pole because of Arthur Smith. So.
Oh, just because of how he runs?
No, because Arthur Smith doesn't know how to run an offense, yeah.
Get Taysom Hill.
Give me...
I could get your backup, Jaleel McLaughlin.
Give me the other Charger player. 2 Charger receivers, or I could go Wicks.
Let's see where you go, brother.
Got Jalen Wright.
Malcolm Marshawn Lloyd, but he's hurt.
Shit. Check with Jalen. Got Jordan Mason. Shit.
There's some good options here, really. Romeo Dobbs, I think, is a fucking sleeper. Big sleeper. Who's this guy? Who's Wicks?
Give me Josh Palmer. 2 Chargers receivers, but that's fine.
Going with Josh Palmer?
Yep.
Oh, now I'm seeing kickers go off the board. Have fun with that.
I took one.
You took one?
I took Bunker. I got ahead of the curve. After I drafted my first running back, I drafted him next. So
Nice. I didn't even notice a kicker went yet, to be honest.
11. Yeah, that's the first one. I was like, fuck it.
Secure the great kicker.
Yeah. It's one position I'll never have to worry
There
about.
just went Deshaun. Have fun with that. There just went Fryermuth.
Yeah, I was going to take him.
So,
Everything you're going to complain about Kyle Pitts, you're going to complain about Fryermuth because Arthur Smith is
He's
your
my
coach.
backup tight end. He's my backup tight end.
Still.
I'm pretty sure.
I just snagged Conklin as my backup tight
I
end.
trust.
I'm not a Conklin guy.
Really? Not even with Aaron?
Aaron Rodgers never froze his tight ends either. Yeah.
You should have went with Komet. Fuck it. That point.
Oh, fuck me, man. Damn it.
He's still on the board, trust.
Yeah, I know, but fuck me. I already just took Conklin. Fuck
So,
me.
yeah,
I did want Komet to fall. Fuck me.
I mean,
Damn it. I should have called that out loud.
I'm not gonna get mad if you like Conklin, but it's just, dude, I don't like.
You think I'm stupid. You think I'm a retard. Go ahead and say it.
Rodgers is not really.
I'm quoting a movie, by the way, so I didn't actually say that. I was quoting the great Zach Galifianakis from Hangover 1.
But the thing is, when does Aaron Rodgers really use the tight end in his system?
That's what he just said, too.
Like, realistically.
And Russell Wilson, same thing.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, that's why I'm not touching fire.
Only time Russell Wilson ever wanted to target the tight end is when they were on the 1 yard line about to win the Super Bowl.
That's true too. And Justin Fields knows how to throw the tight end, but Justin Fields also.
I understand it's the head coach calling the plays.
Yeah.
Well, the offensive coordinator.
Yeah, it's gonna be the offensive coordinator, Arthur Smith, that did the play calling for Atlanta last year.
Yeah, I understand.
Uh,
But like I said, I got Ingram as my starting tight end. I'm okay with that.
You'll see like any of the Falcon players last year under Arthur Smith, they'll just like get 0-0-0. Like, cool. Thank you, Arthur Smith, for being an asshole.
Thanks, Arthur Smith. You're
But
such
look
a
at
nice
the
guy.
quarterback's work too, though.
He's like, yeah, I didn't feel like playing Bijan today. He had a hang now, so I sat him out.
Yeah, but look who's throwing the ball to.
There just went Cole Kmet.
Pitts. Or any of them.
Well, you have Kirk Cousins too. Yeah, now you do, but yeah. So secure.
But really, Russell Wilson's an upgrade from
Baloney.
From DJ Ritter or whatever.
Desmond Ritter. Fucking bums.
Yeah. Or who was the other one? Oh, Marcus Mariota.
Yeah. I believed in that guy for a while. Somebody just stole your handcuff, by the way. Jaleel McLaughlin.
McLaughlin.
Yeah, that was my next pick. But that's fine.
That would have been good insurance policy. I noticed everybody is steering clear of Patriots players for the most part. Everybody's
I'm a Pop Douglas fan. If Pop Douglas is available, I will take him. Fuck it. Like, why the fuck not?
Very well might be. Who's Ray Davis?
Also, Wicks guy. Ray Davis back up to James Cook.
Trey Tucker. Now we're getting into the jobbers.
Which Ray Davis wouldn't be a bad pick for me.
Antonio Gibson, any hope to that guy?
Yeah, I mean, good handcuff for Stevenson.
Here we go.
Chiefs defense went who do I have?
I guess I'll snag my kicker. I just caught Fairbairn or Fairbarn or whatever his fucking name is.
Here goes Pop. I like Pop Douglas, so
there he went.
Yep.
Now I'm looking at just 2 picks I can essentially play with. Bench. Okay. What are we doing here?
I might go kicker.
Who's Xavier Leggett?
He's the rookie receiver, first-round pick for Carolina. Not your number one receiver at the moment because he got hurt, but he has potential to be that by the end of the season. Who knows?
Just out of curiosity, who is throwing the ball in New England? Drake May?
It's Brissett to start the year.
Okay. I can work with that. All right.
We got Jalen Polk.
Yeah, if he falls, that's what I'm going to get.
Marshawn Lloyd is a good backup. That's the backup for Josh Jacobs.
I might take him. You know me, though. I don't like seeing that Q. Damn, they're
look at him, Polk went.
But then again, though, I also really like Romeo Dobbs.
I like Wicks. Let's see here.
They're saying Wicks is more like a dynasty stash. Oh, you're on the clock.
Yeah, man. I'll get my.
Well, we're on the last two picks.
Marshawn Lloyd, Miles Sanders.
Trey Tucker.
Three people ain't got defense or kickers.
I got enough
What?
receivers.
Three people don't have defense or kickers.
That means they waited probably a little too long.
You know what?
No,
last
not really.
year I took Achan at the back half of my draft, and I made the mistake of dropping him before he got his chance to start. But this year I'm not going to make the same mistake, and I'll take the guy that will take over for Achan when he gets hurt. So Jalen Wright.
Nice. They just went the Dolphins, D.
So I'm totally cool with that.
They just went Michael Wilson. Is Rico Dowdle?
He's supposed to be the number one back. I don't know. You got Donald, you got Elliott, you got Dalvin Cook. So anything could happen. And they're forcing me to draft the defense around 16, so.
Oh,
Yeah.
They forced your hand.
Yeah, so you see it. Lose that all position.
That's funny. They're like, you will draft a fucking defense,
Yeah.
son of a bitch. All right, I see who I'm going to take, and I think he just got taken. Fuck me, man.
Two.
Dowdle? Okay. I'm up next, huh?
I have one more pick. There it is.
It's gone.
No, it wasn't. Just didn't show up my cubes.
It's gone in the wind, brother. Ooh, and I'm on board. And I'm on the board. The hell do I want to get? Oh, man. Time always feels like it goes slow for everybody else and fast for me.
Yeah, that's how time works, brother.
Oh, dear God.
DeMarcus Robinson.
That's actually who I was thinking about taking.
That's
Not a
bad.
bad option. I mean,
He went off the end of last year when people went down.
that's true.
Not like I need receivers, but shit.
Oh, you took him.
Yeah.
Fuck me. That's the other guy I wanted.
Who?
DeMarcus.
Yeah. Robinson? Yeah, I took him.
You still got Dobbs on there, don't you?
Yeah.
Vampire Stone Surf pick.
You got Wicks. He's, in my opinion, more upside, but Dobbs is solid. He's going to be more consistent. He's going to be more reliable compared to the two.
That's what I went with.
So
That's why I took him in our dynasty, too.
yeah. So. Josh Downs.
This is where we get interesting. I think I see what I'm going to do. I hope I'm not crazy. But I could be. I'm open to being.
Falcons face Steelers week 1. I think that's who it is.
Well, so what?
Week 1 is it
That just went
Falcons?
the Bears defense.
Falcons Steelers.
Do I want to go with a backup
Yeah,
defense?
it's Falcons Steelers week 1.
Okay. I was looking it up for you.
Bears defense, which underrated, yeah.
Half tempted to take Tyrone Tracy, but even he's hurt.
So we got Lions defense, which is a good defensive pick, in my opinion.
My last pick's right up next.
Hold on.
I'm still on pick. I'll be that guy.
Who is it?
We're not even looking at the same position, dude.
Wide receiver? Let me think here.
Just make picks so I can start my little 3-second countdown.
So you can do your little 3-second countdown?
That's not
Well, I might take a backup defense, brother.
They're interchangeable.
Yeah, the Bengals defense got taken already.
You only need one good defense, in my opinion.
I know, that's why it's like I got the Jets, so I don't think I'll do it. I think I'll just wait till week 12.
Kicker, and then you got to substitute him out whatever week.
This is tough.
But draft defense, man.
Maybe.
Fuck, draft third quarterback.
Fuck it. Here we go.
You went Wicks?
Yep. Now I got Wicks and Dobbs.
Hey, one of them could just go off, so I don't hate it for the
What
back
I'm hoping
half.
for.
Yeah.
I like my team as it stands.
I went with the rookie out of Tampa back, running back, Irving.
Oh, Bucky? I like Bucky Irving. I
Yep.
drafted him in the Dynasty.
You know it as a Jim Harbaugh team. He's all about that defense, like on the Niners and Michigan. He's going to be play calling for the Chargers defense, so why the fuck not pick him? I think that's a smart play.
Nice, with the last pick of the draft. So, with the 2024 draft in the books, now we get to recap each other's team and kind of check out other teams and break them down and see what we think. So, who do you want to start with? Who wants to go first?
No fair.
I'll go first. Fuck it. All right, I'm going to run my team top to bottom. Tell me what you like, what you don't like, how you think I can do. To start off, starting lineup. Starting with the QB down. We're just going in order. Lamar Jackson, Josh Jacobs, Aaron Jones, A.J. Brown, Mike Evans, Trey McBride, Romeo Odunze, Jets defense, Kevin Fairbairn. How do we feel about that as a starting unit?
One more time, I'm sorry.
Lamar Jackson, Josh Jacobs, Aaron Jones, A.J. Brown, Mike Evans, Trey McBride, and I know it has Romeo in my flex, but I would probably start Brian Thomas to start the year.
Okay.
Then you got Jets defense and Fairbairn. I'm projected 116 week 1.
116?
Yeah, who am I playing week 1? I'm playing you week 1.
Yeah.
And he's got a 54% chance on me.
No shit.
But what do you think of that as a starting unit?
Yeah, it's not bad.
I think I'm definitely strong with my receivers.
Oh, yeah.
Then with the bench, you got Tajay Spears, Brian Thomas Jr., Ty Chandler, Caleb Williams, Tyler Conklin, Romeo Dobbs, and Devontae Wicks.
Yeah, it's solid. Yeah, it's a solid team.
Better than the first time you ever saw me draft with you when I picked Aaron Rodgers with the first pick in the Dynasty League?
Yeah, I didn't hate it because it was Dynasty, so...
And at the time, it was before he was on ayahuasca.
A lot of people gave you shit about it.
Yeah,
and they gave you more shit for drafting Patrick Mahomes as a rookie or first year starter.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Then he threw 50 touchdowns. You're like, what?
Yeah, and I'm like, Aaron Rodgers, you're not worthy here.
Yeah.
Well, it seems like that's overall my team. What do you feel on it, Scotty Two Stone? You hate it? Go ahead. Tell me I got jobbers. Tell me I got bums. I know you're itching for it.
If that's what you call a team, man, I'm glad. That's you want it, man.
Whose team wants to go next?
I'll go.
Let's see what we got.
And I'll see what I can pull here.
Well, you want me to read it on here?
Yeah, it'd be a lot better. Can I just read it off yours?
Yeah.
Oh, you can just read mine.
Big bet.
Cool. All right, from top to bottom, we got Patty Mahomes. We got James Cook, Zamir White, That's my 2 starters. You got C.D. Lamb, Rashee Rice, Sam Laporta, Terry McLaurin. I went with the Chargers defense because of Jim Harbaugh, and went with Younghoe Koo. Or Young Ho Koo. That's what I like to call him. Young Ho. And you got on the bench, you got Tony Pollard, Lad McConkey, Gus Edwards, DeAndre Hopkins, Blake Corum, Josh Palmer, and Jalen Wright. And I just realized I drafted a lot of fucking Chargers.
I just realized that too, actually, when you were reading that team off. I was like,
maybe one too many Chargers, but that's all right. I mean, they're most of them are depth pieces, and you got the Chargers defense, which I don't know how long I'm holding it on to. So
plus, the Chargers are always good for putting up 35 and losing by 10.
And Chargers week 1 against the Raiders. So hey, that's a good matchup for week 1 at the very least. So, and that's how I'm going to play it.
Nice precursor to see how they're going to pan out for the whole season.
So, what do you guys think of that?
I mean, you addressed it already. I mean, yeah, I do look at that and go, that's a lot of bye weeks, so to speak, especially given the Chargers situation. But the Chargers,
I mean, they're on my bench for the most part.
That's true, too.
So,
And the Chargers,
all the bye weeks at one time. You're just taking out 1 week, but now it's done and over with. You don't have to worry about nothing else.
Yeah.
that's a good way to look at it.
I mean, they're going to be fill-ins for my bye week guys, so, and they're not all going to start all at once, so, because my other starters have different bye weeks, so.
Yeah, and
so it's not going to matter.
And they still are a high-paced offense, even though they do lose.
They were a high-paced offense, but you still got Herbert. I mean, that's why I like both Vlad and Josh Palmer. I mean, they're going to be they're rated so low for what they are. I mean, yeah, you have Greg Roman's offense. They're going to run more, and that's why I took Gus Edwards, because everyone's undervaluing him because they're a run-heavy team. Why is nobody fucking picking these guys up?
That's actually a good point.
What?
That's a good point, actually.
Oh, I'm not going to draft Vlad or Josh because they run heavy. What about Gus? Oh, no. What?
And Gus Edwards. And you got both former Ravens guys pitching. You got Dobbins and Gus.
I mean, you got J.K. Dobbins, but the only reason I take Gus over J.K. is because J.K. gets hurt.
I was about to say, J.K. is going to do good for 3 drives.
And then his knee blows out. What the fuck?
Don't get me wrong. That first 3 drives on week 1, going to be crazy.
I was a J.K. guy. I was a J.K. Dobbins guy before he showed injuries, so... But
when that injury bug rears its ugly head,
he's already beyond that point. He's not worth it. He still has more upside than Gus, but it's still.
Let's see what your week 1 projection is.
It's 125.7. It'll show up on my matchup as 105 for some reason, but it's 125.7 on my roster page, so I'm gonna go with that.
Big bit. CD.
Yeah, it's because of CD has 20-point projection.
They took CD's points out because it still registers him as that. But it looks like once you get those points, you're up on the guy that you're playing. Well, that leads us to Scotty Two Stone's team. Vampires don't serve, but they do. Don't you forget that. Out now, all DSPs, Pornhub included. Scotty Two Stone's team from the top. We got Josh Allen's, Javonte Williams, Raheem Mostert, Jamar Chase, Chris Olave, Evan Ingram, Jalen Waddle, Cowboys defense, Harrison Butker. On the bench, you got C.J. Stroud, Jerry Jeudy, Darnell Mooney, Pat Freiermuth, Antonio Gibson, Demarcus Robinson, you're a bastard for that, and Bucky Irving. What do we think?
What's the starters doing? I'm sorry.
All good?
I was reading something while then you start naming off shit.
Well,
it's a good. I mean, it's good starters and shit.
Your receivers are dogs.
I'm not a Javonte Williams guy, but I like Mostert. We'll see if he can replicate what he did last year. Touchdowns is a fickle thing. That's the only worry I have. But he's still going to be a good big part of that offense. Got Stroud, which I kind of mentioned it to you already. I wouldn't take him 2 quarterbacks that high, but that's just me.
Those are 2 great, strong quarterbacks.
Well, what's the
I mean,
what's the position that goes down the most?
Quarterbacks and running backs.
No, running backs, 0.9.
Okay, quarterbacks and running backs, top two that go down at least.
Quarterbacks last year, yeah, but that's an outlier compared to like how many years in the league.
Last year, it was
you could get away with drafting one quarterback every year in a one quarterback league.
I
only care about two or three quarterbacks if I'm in super flex. So, I mean, the thing is, you have Stroud, great backup quarterback. You don't have to worry about anyone else using CJ Stroud, so it makes the league a little bit weaker too. So,
that's actually the one way I look at it is like now he's got both dogs on the team.
Yeah, but it's just
that's what I did. I just stole someone else's draft pick. That's all I was going for.
It does, but it could have been used for a starter. That's all I'm going to say. That's just my opinion. So
like a back, depending on when you took Stroud.
A running back, yeah, but they can go and go.
But you still had good.
That's true.
You have decent running backs, but like I'm not a Javonte Williams guy.
I remind myself of that a lot.
I think he's going to blow his knee out too.
There's always like good backs just waiting to be a fire waiver pickup.
Yeah.
Like that's why like sometimes if I can get like to the top of the waiver order at the beginning of the season, I'll hold off and I'll wait for that like godforsaken moment to happen.
Like I said,
like,
I
shit.
need my running backs to give me 5-6 points because I think my wide receivers can carry me the rest of the way.
And your tight end? I think you had a good tight end. Pause.
I had a decent tight end.
Evan Ingram.
Yeah.
Damn good tight end.
Okay.
Probably like a top 10 tight end, no?
Oh, top 10, yeah. Well, once you leave top 3 tight end, top 4 tight end, that's a big drop off.
Yeah, it drops off.
Yeah, you do get into like. That's why I feel like McBride was the last of like the great tight ends.
Ingram could put up 3 points or he could put up 15 points. Max, he's going to put up a little over 20, I think.
That's a good point.
He's not putting up 30 points. Maybe
Let's
21 at best.
Let's go to team by team now. Let's look at Nate Ball's team. Big titties. Touchdowns, AK. We got Jordan Love, Jonathan Taylor, Joe Mixon, Puka Nacua, Malik Neighbors, Mark Andrews, Chris Godwin, Ravens defense, Jake Elliott. Bench, we got Ezekiel Elliott, Aaron Rodgers, Cole Kmet, Jaleel McLaughlin, Trey Tucker, and Bengals defense.
Okay. I like his starters.
Yeah, I was about to say he loses me on the bench, but I do like the starters.
They project him to be first.
They project him to be first?
Yeah, I do believe.
Well, what's his projection for week 1?
121.8 points.
Okay.
But do you mean like for the whole season?
2.
Who's projected first? Me.
I'm not worried about projections, especially like.
No, it says those other.
Oh, that's J-Roll and Joey's team.
Mine says 1, or not 1, but 9.
Those other guys.
What am I projected?
Those other guys is the number 1.
I'm not fucking worried about my standings though. Like the
Where's my projection at? I'm just curious.
11.
I'll show you ESPN app. Overall, though, I like his team, except you know what I don't like about it? I don't like Joe Mixon.
Joe Mixon
in Houston? With all those weapons to throw to, you think he's really going to be getting touches like that?
No, not really.
And again,
he's
Joe
going to be
Mixon,
decent, though. He's going to be good. He's going to be a serviceable RB2. I think he's going to be kind of like where he was, like Singletary was at in that Houston offense, which I think Singletary overperformed on Houston. And I think Mixon could probably put out similar numbers to that. So I think he's going to be like RB.
Will he do better?
I think he's like RB 15, 20.
You don't see him breaking that top 15 ceiling? Fair enough. I know we brought him up a little bit earlier, but
it's going to be a down year for him.
Is Neighbors going to explode? Because they got Neighbors projected like he's about to be like a wide receiver fucking 2 or 3.
He should be a wide receiver 2, and I thought of getting him myself, but he was taken before I could get him around the turn. So,
is he QB proof though?
I mean,
like what if Daniel Jones goes out there and plays like Daniel Jones?
I rebuttal with who else do they have?
I mean, yeah, good point. I mean, Singletary, I guess you can throw the wheel.
I mean, they're going to force feed Neighbors.
Or the red zone scissor kick or whatever.
Neighbors going to be force fed. That's why I like him, because he's going to be force fed. They're going to manufacture touches for him, because that's like the only way they're going to be able to move the ball. So Singletary is going to be great for the Giants too.
I will say, after watching that Hard Knocks training camp, when they drafted Neighbors, when like they had like the meeting with him, like one-on-one after drafting him, the coach and like the GM were both in there, like, "Hey, we believe in you, kid." Yeah. Like we really, but like they trade. I think they actually traded picks up to get him, because they were like, they don't want to risk it, because they were like really worried. I forget which team, but they were really worried that a team was about to snag him. And they were like, "Should we trade up?" And the GM's like, "Yeah, do what we got to do. Do what we got to do." And I forget exactly what the trade was, but that's how they were able to move up. I believe they moved up for Neighbors. If they didn't move up for Neighbors, they moved up later in the draft. They moved up for somebody else.
They moved up for somebody else. They got Neighbors at 6.
Or wait, is that?
No, that's going to be the team that wins it all. That is the wild card team in our league.
You're calling it?
Yeah.
All right, well, let's go to the team that Scotty Two Stone's calling. He's saying
the wild card team.
That his wild card team that he thinks is going to win it all is PJ, the Columbus Browns. Let's see what we got.
He won the championship before.
We got Kyler Murray, Alvin Kamara, DeAndre Swift, Tyreek Hill, Drake London, David Njoku, Devonta Smith, Niners defense, Dustin Hopkins. Then on the bench, you got Xavier Worthy, Keon Coleman, Jerome Ford, Gabe Davis, Xavier Legette, Michael Wilson, and Baker Mayfield. To be honest, that is a good
unit.
Where does he lose you?
So he had multiple spots here.
Kyler Murray, probably.
No, not Kyler. I like Kyler. Kamara.
Kamara, you talked about that earlier.
His rushing efficiency is going to drop again. I'm not sure how good he's going to be this year, and the O-line still sucks. It's not going to be good. DeAndre Swift. He's not going to be the same back he was last year with Philadelphia. I don't know how much he's going to be used in the passing game. Just like with Joe Mixon, how much is he going to get touches?
Because you got so many different places.
You got Rome, you got DJ, you got Keaton Allen, you got Clement.
Yeah, I mean, it gets fucking crazy at some point.
Like, someone has to be the fifth option. It's a good bet to put Swift as.
And Khalil Herbert, low-key, looks like $1 million.
And so I think Khalil Herbert will take touches away from him on the ground. You got Tyreek Hill, one of the best, one of my favorite players. Drake London, I love the talent. I am iffy just at the drafting where he was drafted, just because his projection is on his upside. He's being drafted on his upside and not his actual value. And that's what bothers me with him. But he could still be a top 10, 15.
It's a wild card.
He could definitely be a top 10, 15 receiver. It's just I don't put my money on it because he's always shown to be top 20.
That's what I mean. If I couldn't choose myself, I'd put money on him. That's what I should have said.
Yeah.
I like that wording. No, I'll follow you up with that.
No, we were talking about the tight end drop off. If I was at the tight end drop off and I got David Njoku on that tight end drop off, I'd be okay with that.
Yeah. I was looking at him at one point before Ingram.
Yeah.
But I really went with Ingram because I really thought there was more of an upside too.
Way more upside with Ingram.
I just hope Watson actually throws him the fucking ball.
The issue was with him. So I don't know if I can trust Watson to do it.
Because Watson doesn't throw the tight ends either. He's one of those quarterbacks.
And he doesn't even like the necessarily.
If we had Joe Flacco still, you'd be like, I don't know, top 5, 6 tight end for me.
The question is, could Deshaun even throw the ball?
What's that?
Could Deshaun even throw the ball?
Well, last year he couldn't.
He got hurt. We have to see how the game plays out this year.
That dude don't give a fuck about football the same way Draymond Green don't give a fuck about basketball. That dude's just there to show up, collect his money, and leave. That's it.
You got Devonta Smith. Okay. Which great flex spot. I think that's a great flex piece. 49ers defense is great. You got D-Hop at kicker, which is
solid.
Great. Yeah, he's a great Cleveland kicker.
Cleveland kickers are always
I
great.
do like his bench of Worthy, Coleman, and Ford. He loses me on Gabe Davis. Never been Dave Davis or whatever the fuck his name is.
I stayed away from him too. That's why I went with the other Jackson.
That's where I stuck. That's why I stuck out my tongue is because Gabe Davis. Gross.
Yeah, I didn't like him in Buffalo either.
I don't like that. Leggett, good stash piece at most.
At that point, though, you're banking on the arm of Bryce Young, which who wants to do that?
I think he's going to be a lot better in Dave Canales' system. So I see a.
I mean, it can't get much worse.
And they improved the O-line a lot more. So Bryce is going to have more time to throw the fucking ball and actually show what he can do.
I didn't even know that, but that's a big factor because every time I would watch a Panthers clip last year, it'd be like, ready, set, hike. Oh, the defensive end's on my asshole. Okay.
Yeah. Last year because
I'm not.
What?
Thielen was a good pick last year because of that.
Yeah, because Thielen would just have to get open real quick on a slant, and Bryce Young was like, for the love of God, somebody get open. I'm getting killed back here.
But Michael Wilson, I'm not huge on, but he's going to be like third, fourth option maybe. So, all right, I guess, for the tail end of the bench. And Baker, we'll see what he can do without Dave Canales' system. So
I like Bake, especially with White, and then you got – that's why
I like him for the end of the draft. Yeah, where he took him, sure, why not? But
let's see. Scotty doesn't know young sunscreens.
I'm not like crazy on him either.
Here we got a unit. To start, we got Trevor Lawrence, Breece Hall, ETN, Stephon Diggs, George Pickens, George Kittle, Derrick Henry, Steelers defense, Justin Tucker. He is such a big Steelers fan that I'm so shocked that he took Henry and Tucker.
True. Yes, Henry is a flex. That's not bad. I like his running backs.
Backs are great.
T-Law, we'll see what he can do if he can bounce back. He kind of got hurt last year. He was still solid. But, I'm not biggest T-Law guy.
He's probably got the best starting backs.
Stephon Diggs scares me a bit, just because of the end of last year. The Bills just we're going to stop throwing it the ball. And, yeah. And Pickens, like I said, not touching anything. Arthur Smith. Kittle's all right, but
you just got to bank on him actually catching balls.
If he actually runs routes
instead of blocking for CMC and Debo.
If he's running routes in a game, he's gonna have his weeks. He still gets his weeks where he's I'm still elite, but at the same time they just don't throw him out there to run routes. So that's my only concern. So I'm concerned about his receiving core and his tight end. So
the bench is where he starts losing me a little bit. He's got Jordan Addison, Jacoby Myers, Tua, Adonai Mitchell, which I think that is a good sleeper pick. Khalil Herbert, we mentioned him. He did steal Rico Dowdle from me, which I wasn't happy about that. This pick, though, Jordan Mason.
Oh, shit.
My brother.
It's not bad.
49 got shot. Robert.
Ricky Pearsall.
Wow.
Shit.
Pearsall got fucking shot. That's fucking wild.
Now he's got to come out to many.
Oh, yeah. If you knew that before the draft, I think you would have drafted him.
I would have been like, fuck yeah. In fact, that's my first pickup right now. Caleb, you're gone.
Yeah, I think he's in the waiver wire right now.
I'm going to go snag him. I got to say, though, the craziest pick that I've seen yet, Scotty, when you're watching this, Scooter, you do have an overall solid team, but why the fuck did you draft Jordan Mason? I'm going to get more playing time this year than Jordan Mason.
CMC gets hurt and he's the dude.
Stop. No, you stop.
Hey,
stop talking. Not
what were
you
saying before? He's had bad hamstring all preseason. You spoke of it.
Plus, he was on the cover of Madden.
Oh, God.
Was he this year?
Yeah, he was. Oh, shit. I'm glad I didn't snag CMC then in this one.
I'm glad I didn't. I'm glad I didn't have number 1 overall pick.
Man, the second time he tweaked that hamstring in the offseason, he was probably calling EA yo, change the cover. I've been fine for years. Change the fucking cover. What the fuck?
So that was a good pickup. He knew
that actually might have been a good pickup, yeah.
He knew it was a man curse.
That was his last pick, too, so I guess, that was his last pick, so essentially he's like, fuck it.
Yeah, that's what you do.
take something with a lot of upside to it. Let's look at Ding's team. Oh, brother, where art thou? We got Brock Purdy, Bijan Robinson, Kenneth the third.
Yeah.
Sorry, I got stuck. Devontae Adams, Michael Pittman, Dallas Goedert, Calvin Ridley, Dolphins defense, Cameron Dickerdown.
How many points is projected? 122.
22. I'm actually kind of surprised by that. I
I
feel like
am
Ridley's
too.
overprojected.
I am too. I like his receivers.
Kenneth Walker can eat my taint.
Goddard, I might like Q John. He might have a better year because Cal Moore actually uses the tight end, so he might have a better year this year.
I see a Q there, so he can get fucked in my book.
What is his bench looking like?
Bench is actually looking pretty strong.
He's got Amari.
Amari Cooper, James
He's
Conner,
my
Jaden
thoughts.
Daniels, TJ Hawkinson.
Yep.
That fucking bum, but at least that's his
Charbonnet.
backup.
He's got Charbonnet.
And then, what are these names?
Rashid
Shaheed. Okay, what? Rashid Shaheed?
Yeah.
Okay.
You got it.
And then we got Jalen Polk, which I think is a great pick.
Yeah, I mean, he's got a great group of receivers, in my opinion.
Yeah, he does.
I'm not crazy about his running backs. Jalen Daniels is a backup quarterback. That could be potential right there.
I'm
But
surprised because he's actually projected more than Purdy.
yeah, I mean, it's just because of the Russian upside. He's got a Russian. And
That we are playing one of the best defenses in the league. I should know I drafted him because Monday
Mm-hmm.
night we play the Jets.
Okay.
And that's going to be a fucker.
Yeah.
I'm actually a little pissed that we got to start the year off like that. But just as a Niners fan coming out of me real quick, that game one actually is going to tell me a lot.
Right.
Because now it's not doing the thing where we start off playing the bum teams
Mm-hmm.
and just run through them. Now it's like, all right, let's see how you do right off the rip against somebody that can actually go. Overall, though, solid team. That leads us to Ben Baggs. We got Dak Prescott, Kyron Williams, Rashad White, Amon-Ra St. Brown, DJ Moore, Jared Ferguson, Zay Flowers, Saints defense, and Greg Zuerlein. With a bench of Keenan Allen, Devin Singletary, Mike Williams, J.K. Dobbins, Justin Herbert, Deshaun Watson, and Demario Douglas. Okay, he went 3 quarterback. That's interesting. Well, I'm going to follow up what Scotty Two Stone said and said if I was betting on any other team that wasn't mine, I guess I'd put money on this team, to be honest, because I'm liking a lot of what I see here. Dak is a little iffy, but I love the receivers. I love the running backs, both of them. Love the tight end. It goes well with the quarterback.
Offense thing.
Yeah, then you got Zay Flowers, Saints D, and Zuerlein. I like that as a starting unit. And then on the bench, you got fucking Keenan, Singletary, Mike Williams, Dobbins.
I'm not a Mike Williams guy, and Dobbins, no.
Mike Williams is good for maybe half the season before he gets hurt.
He's already hurt.
Yeah.
Well, he beat you to it.
So he's going to play
You
the second half
got
of the season.
Herbert.
I really like that Herbert pick.
My only thing
He's
is,
getting
why
ready
do
to
you
run
have
a
Watson,
shot.
Herbert, and Prescott?
I wanted to take Watson after Herbert, but after I drafted Herbert, I'd be like, yeah, I'm good.
Who did he take first? 139th went Herbert,
He took Watson right after
and 150th. Yeah, that was his very next pick.
I would have just kept Herbert and don't draft a third.
You think he got scared because of the question mark? The Q?
I don't know.
I was like, fuck it, I just want at least somebody that can go. Well, now we went over your team, went over my team, went over his team. Now we're in the other division, but we already went over PJ's team, so that leaves us with 4 teams. Let's go with your buddy Pushing P, Big Phil. Big Phil Bill. We got Anthony Richardson, which, by the way, this dude, every single year, ever since I've been in a league with the guy, always seems to pull W's out of his ass. Like,
Oh, he's the fucking man.
yeah, like literally Yahoo or
He's a-
any league, he always ends up being a top dog.
Like, even players you wouldn't think that would be good this year, he, like, picks them and then they just fucking
Yeah, and
fall
they
off.
just fucking
You're
snap.
just like, what the fuck? He's actually one of my rivals. So
in fantasy.
Yeah.
We got
I have to had wins on him though. So
you have wins on him.
yeah, I forgot the count now. It's been so many years. I've been playing this cat for over 10 years. So
we got Anthony Richardson, Jahmyr Gibbs, Brian Robinson Jr., Justin Jefferson, Nico Collins, Kyle Pitts, Brandon Ayuk, Chiefs defense, and Evan McPherson. Then on the bench, we're cooking with Christian Watson, Zach Moss, Brandon Bowers, Kirk Cousins, Alexander Madison, Joshua Downs, and Ray Davis.
Yeah, Ray Davis. I like Ray Davis. Josh Downs, good pick. Not Madison, dude, but
that's your handcuff.
Yeah. Well, I like Olave as the third down back for the Raiders. Got Bowers, Kirk Cousins, Zach Moss, which, I mean, between him and Chase Brown, he's better than Zach Moss, so all right. Christian Watson, I'm not a Christian. I think he gets hurt too often.
That's why I've got the two Packers wide receivers.
But he has them on the bench, so it's not like crazy. Got Justin Jefferson, Nico Collins, and Brandon Ayuk. Ooh, that's scary.
Yeah. That is. The only thing that I don't like, but we've already brought it up, is Kyle Pitts. Because he doesn't have a backup tight end if that falls to shit.
I don't think it's going to fall to shit. It's going to be a top 10 tight end. I think Kyle Pitts will be like tight end 6 or 7 this year.
Wow.
You got Gibbs, Brian Robinson Jr., and Richardson. I love, dude. Okay, we're picking teams to win championships. I'm going to pick Phil's.
That's going to be yours. If it's not you, it's him.
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised.
I mean, it goes with Scotty Two Stone's take though too that we got.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Justin, Nico, and Brandon Ayuk.
Yeah.
I don't like his quarterback though.
Anthony Richardson.
Yeah.
Why? Because he's a speedball. Fuck it.
Questionable.
Run straight into the defense.
But the upside's like.
He has a great upside.
Yeah,
that's his only question.
The sky is the fucking limit on. He could easily be the number one quarterback this year. That's his upside.
Can he survive all year?
That's the biggest question mark.
Yeah.
Well, if I'm the coach, here's what I tell him.
You only need him for how many weeks?
I'd be telling Anthony.
This is only second year, so you can't roll him out.
You just don't know. He's just 0 for 1 right now.
Yeah, you can't roll him out yet.
I mean, he looked great, but the only thing with him is he runs like he thinks he's Derrick Henry. Fuck it, I'll run out of the pocket straight into a wall of linebackers. Dude, who are you?
But it worked for him.
It didn't.
Somehow.
I mean, it worked up until he got smacked out of the fucking season.
It worked until like 4 games in.
It worked really well until he got lit the fuck up. He was like, wait a minute, my bones actually can break.
So that's the thing. Will he adapt? That's what you got.
He has to. The coach has got to be like, dude, check the thing down.
So that is my biggest question mark with that team. Because does he only play 4 games?
Oh, the coach is going to make him run, dude.
Or does he
if I'm the coach, I would say only do that if you really feel confident in it. Or if 2, you absolutely have to do it.
He lets his quarterback do the play, man. Oh, he did it with Jalen Hurts. So, it works.
Oh,
it's just it's a matter of if he stays healthy. If not, we're going to see more Joe Flacco this year.
Wifey entered the Thunderdome. And she leaves it. Just as quick as she enters, she leaves. Then we got those other guys, which is Jay Rowland Joey, who let's remind everybody, he did have the first pick. So, we got Joe Burrow, Christian McCaffrey, Chase Brown, DK Metcalf, he did this on purpose, Jackson Smith, Travis Kelce, Deontay Johnson, Browns defense, Chicago kicker Cairo Santos.
Okay.
He was the number 2 last year. I didn't even know that. Bench, we got Austin Eckler, Jalen Reed. He did this on purpose. Tyler Lockett, Tyson Algier, Adam Thielen, Malcolm Lloyd, and Miles Sanders.
Why not in Seattle? You never know what one's going to put up the points.
I'm surprised he leaned into Seahawks and Carolina because those are like...
I think that's going to... I mean, if you did it on purpose, that's fucking hilarious, but at the same time, it's not. Yeah. I mean, I like the players. Just having them on the same team is kind of...
crazy.
Yeah, sketchy.
I mean, hey, bias aside, like my hatred
I've done
for
it
them
before.
aside. My hatred aside, do you really think the Seahawks are going to do shit like that this year? No.
Nah.
What point in the division are they going to say? Or are they going to be, you think?
What, like?
Where are they going to fall in the division?
Who's their quarterback? Gino still?
Oh yeah, it's still Gino. New coaching, so it's not Pete Carroll anymore.
But he wasn't there last year, was he?
Yeah, he was.
Okay.
Dude's a cancer, walking fucking Lyme disease.
I think he's gonna. I think they're just gonna be medium of the pack, 9-8.
Yeah, outside to be slightly below 500, like 7 wins.
So you're right below him, and I'm right above it.
Yeah. I like 7-8 wins around there. Because I think the Rams are going to be better this year.
I think Washington is too.
The Cardinals.
Or not Washington, Arizona.
Arizona is going to be way better this year too.
Well, we'll find out.
We'll
find out what Kyle Murray's really made of.
Well, as long as Call of Duty doesn't come out too early, Kyler should have a semi-decent season.
But I'm just saying, because that's what it really relies on.
Yeah.
Can Murray do this new system? Because obviously the other system did not work for him.
I'm literally convinced that come Call of Duty time, Kyler could be number 1 in the fucking league, and he still would put his foot on the counter and smash it with a mallet when fucking Call of Duty comes out. The coach would be like, how'd that even happen? Be like, dude, my foot ran over, man.
So that's what worries me about Arizona and all the picks.
Is what again?
Kyler Murray.
Yeah, I mean, that's a logical
I really
worry.
like Connor. I thought Connor would have been a great running back.
Only
because if Murray don't get this down, they're going to have to rely on something.
Well, that's why I was confused. I know we mentioned it earlier, but why release Desmond Ridder when you know you got Kyler? That most likely, barring a miracle, will probably not play every minute of those 16 games. So why would you get rid of an insurance policy?
As if Kyler plays 14 games.
Because Ridder probably played like shit.
Yeah.
Well, he lost the job to Clayton too.
That's what I'm saying. They didn't sound like they fired their only backup.
Yeah.
They kept it too.
Yeah, they kept their 2. And they're like, Ridder, yeah, you're not the guy.
You fucking suck, man.
Yeah.
That's the same guy that came from Atlanta.
Yeah.
What do you think of having the 3 wide receivers from Seattle, though?
Yeah, that's funny, but I just don't think that's gonna be viable. But
one of the
it's
two is gonna
funny.
go off. You just gotta figure out what one.
I don't mind. Is you got Kelsey, you got Deontay Johnson, what was his running backs? Chase Brown and who? McCaffrey. Okay, yeah, he was the first pick. Joe Burrow. It's got a solid teams. Just the wide receivers just makes me laugh. But you have Jaden Reed, so you could switch Jaden Reed with one of them.
There's options.
Yeah, there's options. Go more down to the bench. I'm sorry, I just didn't see what else he had. Lockett.
Well, he got his Falcons player.
Okay.
So, fun fact about J-Roll and Joey that everybody should know. Yes, he does like the Browns and root for the Browns, but he also fucks with Atlanta heavy. And his second favorite team, which is always ironic because it's a division rival, is the Carolina Panthers.
Yep.
So he leaned into that. It looks like even more so than his Falcons standard.
And we just went into Algier, Phelan, which is all right. Marshawn Lloyd, that could be a good pick. If Jacobs go down.
I got no hope in Miles Sanders, though.
No, I do not either.
I think that career is long over.
I think that's a waiver drop.
That career's been over. Well, we already went over the Columbus Browns, so that leaves us with 2 more teams. My shake and break brother, good brother Kuzi, the Alaskan Pipelines. Let's see what we got. I know he's a fantasy guy. He's been here for years. Fun fact, too, I want to preface it by saying he is the biggest Eagles fan I know. So with that being said, here we go. Jalen Hurts, Saquon Barkley, Isaiah Pacheco, Deebo Samuel, T. Higgins. That's my favorite player in the league, by the way, Deebo. Then you got T. Higgins, Dalton Schultz, Tank Dell, sleeper. Lions defense, sleeper. Brandon Aubrey. Or Blake, is it Brandon? Yeah, Brandon Aubrey, kicker.
Crazy kicker.
Then on the bench, you got Najee Harris. Then he went with Jalen Warren, so he got the handcuff.
You got both of them.
Marquise Brown, Nick Chubb, Curtis Samuel, Khalil Shakir, and Brandon Cooks.
No, the Shakir pick, I wish, he took Shakir after I took Palmer, but when I saw he had Shakir, I was just like, maybe I should went with Shakir instead of Palmer.
I was about to say, I was looking at him too.
I'm like, fuck.
Here's your Marquis as well.
I'm like, because I knew how many Chargers players I took at that point too. I'm like, fuck. All right. Well, I had Vlad. I'm like, I just want to look through the roster good.
I actually think his Tank Dell pick and his Lions defense pick is a sleeper. That Lions defense looked really fucking good in the playoffs, and all they did was add to it.
Pacheco as a running back too is nice. I just didn't like where he was in the draft, where he was ranked in the draft, in my opinion.
Who?
Pacheco.
Just too high or too low?
He was too high.
I disagree. Only reason why I say
he is a great pure runner, and I like the player.
He's the best runner that I've seen with Patty yet.
But does that
Since Kareem Hunt.
Does that equivalent to points though?
I like Kareem Hunt more than Pacheco on Kansas City, but Debo, T. Higgins, Debo stays healthy, great.
Can I chime in just real quick as a Niners stan, if you don't mind?
Yeah, go for it.
You just said the words, if you can stay healthy. Brother, you cross your fingers and you do your Hail Marys. Just do that, okay? Because sometimes he can look at the field and that hamstring
I knew Debo was going to pop off, but every time I took him before he ever broke out, was get injured. I'm like, stay healthy. I know you're going to fucking break out. Then the 1 year I didn't take him, he broke out. I'm like, well, motherfucker.
And here's the tricky thing with him. The tricky thing with him is, like, normally you could be like, it's his leg. It's his leg.
Yeah.
But with him, he'll go out one game because of his shoulder.
Yeah.
He'll go out the next game because the hand's fucked up. Next time he misses a game, he's got turf toe. It's like, what the fuck, man? Pick an injury prone and stick with it.
Dalton Schultz, we'll see. There's many mouths to feed. He was good last year. Tank Dell.
Sleeper. I'm standing on sleeper, man.
I like him more than Diggs.
Here's my thing. If, God forbid, something happens to Diggs or Nico, that guy becomes a top guy.
Even with him, because, like, he's shown, like, even with, like, just
He's got
Nico.
chemistry.
Yeah.
That, too.
Yeah, like, when it was...
That's a great point.
When it was... because Tank Dell got hurt, unfortunately, last year, but when he was on the field with Nico, he was outperforming Nico. So that's just food for thought. So...
That's a Ponderosa.
Yeah. And I don't think Diggs, I don't know if it was just because the Bills said, fuck you, and you're not going to get a pass from us ever again, or he just really fell off last year.
Or I think it was actually neither of those things. That from everything I remember and what I heard and seen, didn't he turn into an asshole?
He was always an asshole, apparently.
Okay, so I think that's his thing. They were tired of the negativity in the locker room. This guy's bitching every time we don't throw him the ball. We're over it. Fucking go somewhere else.
I like Josh's back. Like Josh's has great running backs on the bench with Harris, Warren, and Chubb. Like waiting on the IR. We'll see what Chubb can do, but like he could be potential league winner if he's back to like even 90%.
There's 3 guys in the city of Cleveland. Can I throw out something again real quick?
Go for it.
I hate to say this, I really do, and I hope I'm wrong. I'm even wearing a SummerSlam Browns themed shirt with his fucking jersey number on it. So Nicholas Chubb, I support you fully. But brother, I think the career is on the line this year.
Well, yeah.
I think it's on the line.
He's getting...
You either come back and you play just like you were before, or it's over. It's over.
Holy shit.
That's
if he does, he's fucking AP at this point.
If he comes back like a beast?
Yeah.
I mean, I think that possibility is definitely there, but I think no matter how
I'm not going to count him out. I'm not going to count him out.
I ain't counting him out either, but all I'm saying is the Nick Chubb career is on the line this season.
Yeah.
If this goes bad...
I'm not going to count out the dude. The dude's just built different. He's made different. The fact that he even had a career in Cleveland after what happened in Georgia, holy shit. I thought it worked out for us.
His leg looked like a wishbone.
Yeah.
And
I didn't hate the pick when we got Nick Chubb. I actually liked the pick when we got Chubb, but like I never would have imagined he's a
fucking dog.
Yeah, he's a top 5 running back in the league. Historically, he's run the most yards per clip. Like I would never imagine Nick Chubb being that guy. And I loved him in college. I like Shoney Michel, his back, who he split work with more.
God.
I liked him more coming out of college, but
that's a name.
Yeah, he flatlined in New England, which I was surprised. I was like, wow. So
they've had running back issues for years now, though.
But yeah, for sure. Stevenson had a good year, but New England can't maintain like a top back unless you're Kevin Falk or James White. But you have Curtis Samuel, Shakir, which I like. Yeah, I mean, we'll see where the Tigers go. They're both good bets. I think personally it's going to be Kincaid, then Shakir, then it's going to be Coleman, then Samuel, in my opinion. I think that's how it's going to
I got
go
that
down.
a little different. I got that going Kincaid, then Coleman.
It's fair enough. The only reason I say Coleman is not going to be that guy this year because he's a rookie, and B, he can't separate. That's his one big red flag on him. He can't separate.
I didn't know that.
He's great at contested catches, but he's going to have a lot of contested catches because he can't separate. So, and we'll see how that translates in the NFL.
Which Josh Allen ain't used to that because he's used to watching Dig cut for a slant and be 10 yards away from the guy.
Yeah. I mean,
he's going to be like, cut, motherfucker. Damn.
The upside for Keon is there, but there's some, you have to think about it. But I'll move on.
Well, that leaves us with one last team, which, now he mentioned a team earlier with Push and P with Phil. Now going against the amazing Rod.
Yeah, Rod's a fucking dog.
Fantasy nerd. I mean, You're dealing with somebody that could tell you who's on the fucking practice squad that might take somebody's job. So just going against this football knowledge, you can never rule his team out because his team every year looks batshit insane, and then he makes the playoffs with a clinch. And it's like, well,
I've always liked Rod's teams.
And again, they look and sound crazy, but you just got to trust his process. Here we go. Jared Goff, David Achane, Ramondre Stevenson, Garrett Wilson, Marvin Harrison Jr., Dalton Kincaid, Cooper Kupp, Bears defense, Jake Moody. Bench.
Kupp as a flex.
And he's already thinking ahead. This is how he cooks. I should know this by now. On his bench, he's got David Montgomery, Christian Kirk, Chuba Hubbard. He's got Trey Benson. He's got Jamison Williams, and he's got Matt Stafford. And on his IR, he's got Jonathan Brooks. So he's going to add a bench player.
Okay. He hasn't yet?
He hasn't yet. Okay. He's smart. He's probably waiting to week 1, and it's going to be the waiver guy.
When you're reading those off, I was just like, Cooper Kupp has flex. That's fucking
crazy.
Ridiculous. You got Garrett Wilson and Marvin. Oh.
With Coop in the flex.
And Kincaid.
And Dalton Kincaid.
That's fucking scary.
With Achane and Stevenson, which I understand that the running backs is where he takes a dip. But if Achane explodes like last year.
Achan's gonna fucking.
And I know Rod, he don't give a fuck about quarterback. He just picks one that's halfway decent and lets it ride. He's like you with the running back. Get me 6 points. With the quarterback, he's like, give me 10 points.
That can get you 15 points.
But what I'm saying though is he's like, hey, as long as the QB gets me 10, I'm good.
Well, quarterback one quarterback leagues.
Stafford.
I mean, I go
that's his backup.
Yeah.
One quarterback leagues. I'm either drafting quarterback very early or I'm drafting quarterback very late. It's no in between.
He went super late.
He went late, and he still got because you're still going to get a good starting quarterback regardless. So Jared Goff, he was number 12 last year. So, and Matthew Stafford, he still has fucking game in him. So, it's not a bad pick.
That team was nasty.
The team is nasty because you got HM in his fucking ceiling. Stevenson's a great RB2 in my opinion. His receivers and tight end.
At the end of the day, New England has to get points on the board somehow, some way.
Bears is an underrated defense because they showed in the second half of last year how good they became when they got Montez.
And all they did was add essentially this offseason.
Yeah.
Which, granted, I know they lost somebody. I forget who.
I can't remember.
A corner, I think.
I can't remember at this point.
Gotcha.
But
they added Brian Burns, though.
No, that was New York.
They did. I got my shit mixed up. God damn you.
The Bears got Montez Sweat last year.
Fuck.
And they have Tremaine Edmonds and Terrell Edmonds. Edmonds. Yeah, they're fucking scary.
I was trying to make it look like I'm much more knowledgeable than I really am.
But anyways, they got Rod's defense. David Montgomery. That's a great RB3 too at that. And you got Chuba Hubbard, which he's going to be the guy until Jonathan Brooks takes over the backfield.
And that's
but
what he's got in the IR.
yeah, only shit, he has both. Okay, all right. So either way, he wins in that situation. So like whatever happens. Jonathan Brooks is supposed to fucking take over that backfield, but I don't think Chuba Hubbard's going to give it up that easily. Batson is great if Connor gets hurt. That's my only opinion. Apparently Benson, and I have Benson in my dynasty league. Apparently,
he's a rookie, right?
Yeah, he's a rookie. Apparently, he had a bad camp, so. But I like the upside of him. Jameson Williams, he's potential breakout candidate in some people's minds.
And I think that
I'm not one of those.
Goff, because if Jameson starts going off, well, then you can throw him in the starter, and there you go.
He doesn't even need to because he has Garrett, Marvin, and Cup.
I know he's always good for sending a shit. Oh, yeah, be prepared for that one. You're going to get 50 trade offers.
And you got Stafford.
Okay. He offers trades like no other.
Hey,
you're going to be getting trade offers daily.
He's got a running back. I got a quarterback. CJ Stroud would make him way better. See? That's why I draft bullshit quarterback so high.
Oh, he would trade, too. You might be able to get him on that. Seriously.
117.4. I like his team, though. I like it.
Hey, Scotty did make a great point, though. If he ends up trading with him to get Stroud, because that's what he just said. He was like, hey, I could use a back. Like, if you need Stroud. Like, because Stroud would make this team look fucking insane.
If
like,
you
literally.
Take a running back, I mean, you could take, like, multiple pieces.
I would say if I were you, I would offer Stroud for get Brooks and Hubbard.
I'd want Stevenson.
Oh, wait, do you have Mozart?
Yeah.
Get a chain.
Have both of them.
Would that be bad?
Well, no, I'm trying to get rid of them.
You don't seem like you're too keen on that.
No, I don't want both of them because I need one of them to start.
Yeah.
Well, why don't start them both?
It'd just be frustrating.
Yeah.
Well, see, that's what I ran into at Montgomery and Gibbs last season, and you guys were like, well, why didn't you start both? I'm like, well, I tried doing that. It failed.
I'm betting against myself if I get both of them. I don't want to handcuff myself that way. The only way I want to handcuff is if I get stuck with an injury.
Which is why I got Ty Chandler.
So, who were you saying again? The Amazing Rod?
Yeah.
It's like, I'd rather have Stevenson and Hubert.
Oh, shit. If they're counting CD Lamb's points, I'm the highest projected for this week. So
nice.
So
well, guys, Scotty 2 Stone, good shit. Had a lot of fun. Danathan Daily had a lot of fun. As always, excited for the season. Let's see where we go. I do got one more draft tomorrow, but I will not be doing that one live. That is for my Dynasty League going into next season. So, that being said, great episode, great bonus episode. When you guys tune into this, I appreciate it. Hit that like button, hit that bell, comment, tell me how stupid we are, how genius we are. And with that being said, it is El Tente, the ultimate sensei, your captain speaking. Thank you for being tuned in, and keep the love high and the hate lows. Peace. See you tomorrow for the return of Pull Up a Chair.